Okay, DHLC family, I think maybe it is Nikki that's going to be most interested in this, but anybody working the admin panel for the House Hacker DHLC version of House Hacker, this is a quick just run through of some of the features that are here. I don't think we've ever really gone through this in much detail, so I'll do this now in light of some of the stuff that came up today. First off, I'm logged in. This is your property page. You can see the properties that are coming through. I think everybody knows what's going on here. There's not a whole heck of a lot to do. I don't know if you guys are using these buttons over here where you can change the status of the property from prospect to funded to closed to inactive, but that's a nice way to organize your properties and see which ones have actually gone through versus which ones were never actually deals. You can also navigate to certain pages by clicking on the navigation buttons over here. But that's not really what I want to show you. What I want to show you here is how to manage your clients on the back end. There's a couple things that I want to show you, and one of them has to do with moving someone who gets stuck in pending status into active status. You shouldn't have to do that. That's usually happens if there's a problem or a glitch. I'll explain some of where that comes from. Sometimes it's a glitch because the user gave a fake email or some other hokey stuff that people do. Or I typed in the email address wrong sometimes. So this is the profile tab. Just gives some information about DHLC. There's really nothing to see here. There is something useful over here. That's on the settings tab. You guys can change your LTV, your interest rate, your origination points. You can put these at your best rate and then tell people that that's only your best rate for most qualified buyers. You could change this to 12 and 2 or 13 and 2 or however you want to do it. You can also adjust these buying costs. If you guys don't like the numbers that we're using, you can put in your own defaults, and that will allow everybody that gets into your system, that logs into your version of House Hacker, will see the numbers that you've set as the defaults. So you probably didn't know about that. You can do that. The final thing is managing your users. These are the users that have come in. You've got 7 pages of users that have logged in and started using the system in one way or another. So what's helpful here is to look at this status. So the status can be pending, active, or suspended. This is where you can actually suspend somebody if you don't want somebody to have access to this, or somebody came in, wasn't supposed to be in, they're not a customer, they're using somebody else, you want to take away their toys, you can suspend them. Sometimes somebody will try to set up an account and they'll type their email address wrong, or they'll give a fake address because people don't want to give out their real addresses. What happens then is that they cannot go retrieve the code to finish the setup of their account. So they'll be stuck in pending status. I actually found an example of this. I was looking through your people. This guy's name was Joe Johansson. He used this appears to be a fake email address. Like, he just typed in a bunch of letters and was trying to sign up and didn't want to give away his email, so he ended up in pending status. If this happens, or like today, our Stripe portal, payment portal, something went wrong with that. We didn't change a thing on your account from working properly the day before to having 3 failures in one day. That was something on their end. But in the event that this happens and you want a quick fix because you have an emergency and you can't get a hold of us right away, we try to respond quick, but sometimes we're out of pocket. You can actually change their status yourself. And this goes for people that just mistype their email or put a fake one in. If you want to go ahead and give them access, they can still log in now, even with the fake email. They just have to remember the fake email or the mistyped email they used, and that will let them log in. But they couldn't complete the transaction themselves because of the email situation. So that's the quick version of how to get somebody from active to pending or from active to suspended. Like I said, you guys may want to kick people out, and that's entirely up to you. So it's kind of nice that you have that power. I'm on a slow internet right now, and it's taking a while to load up. This isn't has nothing to do with the application. It has everything to do with my kids watching Netflix downstairs on 2 different TVs. So that's what I've got. We have a fix out for that situation with Stripe already. It's in testing, and it'll probably be deployed tonight. I'm pretty confident John will get that out pretty quick. And the 3 people that were not able to complete the setup because of the situation with Stripe have been fixed, and they were actually fixed within a few minutes of the email that he sent over saying that they were locked out, and so they were able to get back on. So hopefully it wasn't too much of an inconvenience. Anyway, that's all I've got right now. I'll try to do some more of these. If you have questions, let me know. Email me. I'll send you more tutorial videos. I'll load them to YouTube, and you guys can watch them at your leisure, keep them for reference, whatever you want to do. They're just for you. They're not for anybody else because this is DHLC specific, so nobody else is going to get this but you. Thanks, guys.